Why Come Japan?
Welcome to Why Come Japan, the show where I interview guests and things, and we try to stay topical by drinking the coronavirus.
That's right.
So with that being said, let's open one. Here's one for you, one for me. For our audio listeners, we have 2 bottles of Corona beer, not the actual virus. I know you probably can't see it if you're listening to the show. All right, cheers.
Come by.
Here's to let's drink to
health?
No. Yes.
The opposite
to
of health.
stopping the coronavirus.
Yes.
This is we're drinking Corona to stop. I think they're already stopping it already.
Yeah.
I heard somewhere this morning that some Japanese scientists have isolated finally.
It's actually sensitive to alcohol, so we're saving the world one lime at
There
a
you go.
time.
All right, cheers.
All right.
That's good.
Mhm.
I don't really drink beer that often.
Oh, really?
Do you?
I mostly drink strong zeros.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it really as strong as they say it is? Does it get you drunk really fast?
It used to. Nowadays, it's like, I don't know if it's just me getting older or what, but like it doesn't get me as drunk as fast as I remember.
Oh, really?
But it is pretty nice on the stomach, because like I used to drink kind of like the strong zero equivalents, which is basically malt liquor, back in the States, and it would just tear my stomach up.
Anyway, so coronavirus. So I wanted to talk about this I wanted to do the Corona bit because I thought it was cute, and one of the thing, I guess maybe some people who don't live in Japan or who watch the show from Japan want to know more about the coronavirus. I guess it's in Japan, but there's not that many people who have it yet. It's not like it is a pandemic, but it's not like what is it? It's not everybody has it. Or anything. Right. It's not as bad as like Wuhan.
Well, Wuhan's the place where it came from.
Right.
Oh, yeah, and I see what you're saying. Yeah, because only, I think it was like 8 people, what was it? It was actually pretty low in Japan.
Is it? Yeah, no, I think it's like up to 20 people right now.
Oh, is it? Dang, it's spreading.
But, yeah, I'm not sure. They haven't made it. They're making a vaccine, as I said earlier, but...
Yeah, there's a lot that we still don't know about it, but there are some things. It is people that aren't Asian are less susceptible to it.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I know it sounds weird, but there's like proteins that Asian people have that I guess we don't have or have as much of.
All right.
So we're less vulnerable to it.
All right. I mean, I want to believe you on this, but it sounds like racism
It
to me.
does. And I'm just like, really? And they're like, well, hear me out on this. Proteins.
Proteins.
Yeah. So eat your protein, kids, and drink your Corona, one lime at a time.
Well, because here's an interesting thing. So speaking of BS stories, a friend of the show, or whoever you want to call him, enemy of the show. No, he's not an enemy. He likes the show, I think. Maybe if you do, give us a thumbs up. Even though it's thumbs up system's totally anonymous, we want to know who you are. ALT Insider Japan James, he shared something on his Facebook page the other day talking about how the reason why Japanese men don't need to use deodorant, because supposedly they have something about or not just Japanese men, Asian men in particular, they don't need to use deodorant because they have this special thing about their bodies that creates, I guess, this enzyme that allows them not to stink during the summer.
It
sounds like total bullshit.
It is
doesn't
total
it?
bullshit. Well, it's actually like the real reason is they just don't have as many sweat glands as we do.
That's maybe that's what their argument was, because it was a scientific research.
Yeah,
this was like a hard science. It wasn't like Time Magazine says.
Yeah, exactly. Because the thing is, like, the actual smell that you get from BO is not from like the sweat itself. It's the bacteria that attaches itself to the sweat. The more you know.
Huh. So I wanted to talk about masks. So of some contention, I don't have any masks here right now.
Don't you got your PowerPoint slides?
I got my PowerPoint slides. Maybe I'll punch those up.
Oh boy.
Let's see. I'll just punch up the images. So I've been having a contention with Japanese people about paper masks, and I found this lovely picture on the internet of. Oh, I gotta find it here. I'll punch it up so people can know what I'm looking at. Boo, 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 boo. What's it called?
I don't remember.
It has a weird name.
You gotta do the thing right there.
What thing?
No, you gotta by thumbnails. You see?
Oh, thumbnails?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Oh, this?
Yeah, change your view.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, that's life-changing.
It is. Aren't you glad I'm here, Rad?
Yeah, why come Japan?
To help Rad, obviously, and to be the hype man for Chris Broad from Abroad in Japan.
Yeah.
The #1 podcast in all of YouTube.
All right, so I'll put this over Andy-san's face.
Of course. You got to keep me safe from the coronavirus.
That's all right. I'll put it right here.
There we go.
So, as it says right here, the pros and cons of using a different mask. Everybody tells me that you need to use the surgical masks, even though what it says here is, I'm trying to make it bigger because I can't see it from over there. Has a fluid barrier to capture respiratory droplets from the user. By the way, I have no idea who made this thing. I just found it randomly on Twitter. It's great. Let's see here. Fits loosely, cooler to breathe in, affordable. I have not seen one of those around. They're not easy to find, surgical masks in Japan.
Yeah, usually the ones I find are either the paper masks.
Yeah, this
or
one
like
down here.
The N95 or the ones that are going to come up next, but those are mostly for dust.
Wait, you've seen the N95 one?
Well, not anymore, because everybody's taking them.
No, you've seen them here in Japan.
Yeah, I've seen them here before.
Okay, because I've only seen them in Beijing, because like they sold them at 7-Eleven in Beijing.
Oh, yeah?
Because the air's so bad.
Right, right.
But
if you go, a little pro tip though, if you go to like a department store or like a home improvement shop, they have those there actually. So if you go to like the woodworking section or something,
like a DIY store or something,
basically, go to like homes
to help fight paint.
Yeah, paint fumes and the coronavirus.
I think probably should not block my face. I don't know. Where should I put this?
In the center.
Put on my face. There we go.
There you go. I'm not gonna block my face. I'm gonna block my face.
Whose face is better looking? Audience, write something, and then that's the face I'll put it on.
That's right.
All right. Well, one vote for Andy-san.
Yeah.
So it goes on my face.
There you go.
Yeah. So you had the what is it? N5. Okay, now I need to make it bigger because I can't read it. We have the N95 mask, and that's the one we were just talking about.
The super duper poopa scoopa.
Let's see. Paper mask is the most common. I think with these masks.
You didn't go into like what all the N95 masks.
All right. I'll read it.
Why is it so cool, Radley?
All right. Well, I mean, they littered it with little jokes, and I guess some of them are cute and some of them are funny. But do you like the jokes?
I think it's funny. The one about the 0.3 microns, that's a knee slapper. Let me tell you.
Wait, where's this say that? It's harder to breathe in if you find it easy to breathe in. You are now wearing it wrong. Technically a respirator. Oh.
Because that dense filter.
Oh, I see.
Ain't nothing getting in there.
I do like the commentary down here that says, does not contain a filler. For the paper mask, it says, does not contain a filler layer. A.k.a. useless for our current situation, a.k.a. the coronavirus. Using this won't stop the Wuhan virus is like trying to stop your mom from beating you by breaking her cane. Yeah. So not very effective.
Because now she has 2 canes to beat you with.
Exactly. Yeah. No. I think what it is with this paper mask is if you're sick, it's ideal to wear. If you don't want to give it to someone else, I'm pretty sure that's why. This is a useful mask.
Yeah, because it's useful for bacteria, but for viruses, they're a lot smaller, so they slip through.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see here. It says, cover both for sure. Okay. All right. Jenny Silver gave that DIY store tip on Instagram stories.
Yeah, she did. I think that's actually where I got it from. Sorry, I forgot to cite my sources. Shout out to Jenny Silver. She is a sweetheart, and she's the one that gave me the tip.
Oh, Andy, you joke thief.
I know, right? That's how you do it.
What was that?
Carlos Mencia.
Oh, okay. You like Carlos Mencia?
No, he's just a joke thief.
Oh, okay.
That was the thing.
Oh, I see. All right. I should have got that reference. I could have not. I watched like one joke by Carlos Mencia. On
Was it really by
Comedy
Carlos Mencia?
Central. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I watched 10 minutes of. Let me reiterate. I watched 10 minutes of Carlos Mencia on Comedy Central once, and I said, "Nah, I'm good." I mean, Carlos Mencia was only created by Comedy Central because Dave Chappelle disappeared, and they needed somebody to replace him.
And George Lopez was busy.
Yeah, pretty much.
I know her.
So there's more to this. There's more masks.
Oh boy.
There's this mask, more masks.
There you go.
Cover both. All right.
That's right.
So this way it's easy to read. You have the PETA mask.
That's the one I actually got.
Are they selling out a lot here? Because if you've been following the news, you'll read or find out that masks have been selling out in China and Japan. So yeah, the PETA mask here, usually used to filter out pollen and dust. Not useful at all in our current situation. You either look super cool or super stupid. Probably don't wear in Hong Kong if you don't want to get into trouble.
Yeah, I don't have any plans going there anytime soon.
Yeah.
Because I'm poor.
How is Hong Kong for travel these days?
I don't
pretty cheap?
know.
Have you looked at it at all?
I'm sure the rates are quite excellent, actually.
Because I was reading this article on Hong Kong. They say Disneyland's a ghost town there.
Really?
There's like nobody there.
No lines?
No lines,
problem.
nothing. Then there's a gas mask, which I've worn before.
I have as well.
I don't recommend wearing a gas mask because it's really, really hot, or they get hot when you wear them after a while. It says if you use this one, you quarantines.
You're guaranteed.
Oh, excuse me, quarantine. I can't read. Sorry, these contacts are old that I'm wearing. Bear with me. Safe. You guarantee safe from everything. You get the safe.
There you
go. Can stop toxic gas. A bit like bringing a tank to a sword fight if you want to wear this in this situation. And people might think you are a terrorist or crazy or both. And lastly, we have the facial mask. Great for moisturizing your skin. Makes Oppa love you. Not useful at all in our current situation against the Wuhan virus. And don't wear this out, please. Yeah, this is the best infographic I saw. I don't know who made it. I could probably Twitter it right now.
Yeah. Well, I found it on Reddit. That's where I originally found it.
Oh, you saw this already?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was hilarious.
Well, this wasn't a revelation to Andy. I thought it was going to be. I wanted to bring Andy on the show and, kind of do this segment of, like, show me what you've got.
Show me the things.
Like Rick and Morty's segment where there's that one episode where the giant moon comes out of the sky and they're about to obliterate Earth, but they have to, like, impress this big moon god in order for Earth to not be destroyed. So, but I don't think Andy came prepared with much of anything, but that's okay. I did come up with a few other things to write about. Oh, I probably shared this and you probably saw it already, but this is terrible for a show where it's an audio show, but I guess it's also visual. So
there you go.
All right, Andy. Let me just go punch it up. You probably saw this already, Andy.
Maybe.
Okay, so not to leave any of my peeps in the dark, we're looking up the new Dune movie.
Oh, okay.
God damn it, I gave it away already.
Oh, shit.
All right, well,
I thought it was the new Dunk movie.
Yeah.
Starring Kobe Bryant. That's topical, right?
Oh, dude, too soon.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm joking. Dude, what the hell? Okay, I put on my Facebook. Let me just go there.
There you go.
Well, let's see if our audience has seen this at all. Okay, this one should be better.
Oh,
what the
kill
hell?
All viruses with the medicinal plant.
Yeah. Welcome to Why Come Japan, where we look at things on the internet nobody can see.
No.
Okay, finally.
Okay.
Jesus.
What
the hell, Windows 10? I thought you were supposed to be good.
Yeah. You were the chosen one.
Yeah. You're supposed to be better than Apple. What is this? I guess they kind of stole a lot of Apple's ideas. All right, here we go. All right, there we go.
Yay, Dunk.
What did you think this was when you first saw it?
The new Kobe Bryant tribute.
Really? Really? Did you really think that's what it was?
Well, it says Dunk. I mean,
No. All right.
it could be a gritty reboot to Space Jam starring LeBron James.
No, really. What did you think it was? You thought it was Dunk?
Yeah, it looked like Dunk. I mean, like, if I were looking at it, like, seriously, I thought it would be, like, some kind of Swedish film. We are
Okay.
looking over the ridge on Mars, and we're gonna call it Dunk.
When I first saw it, I knew it was, because this one filmmaker named Denis Villeneuve, he's making a new...
Denis Villeneuve's making a new?
Yeah, well, I think he's a French guy. Maybe he's Canadian. I don't know. I don't know too much about him. I don't really like his movies. Hot take.
He's probably French-Canadian, then.
A lot of people like his movies. He made Blade Runner 26 or 46.
Wow.
I didn't see it. And he also did Arrival. Some people love that movie. I didn't see it because I heard it was about families. I'm getting tired of seeing movies about families. I don't know if you people are, but I am. What else did he do? He did Sicario, the movie about glorifying the cartel in Colombia. Sicario, that's it, Sicario.
Yeah, that's the one.
You know what any of these movies?
No,
you know what I'm
not a
talking-
clue.
Not a clue. He's like a real art house director right now.
Okay.
I think he did another movie called Enemy, which I liked. That's the only movie of his I think I liked. But anyway, when I first saw this, I knew it said Dune. Actually, no, did I? Because I look at it now, and it looks like... Have you ever had an eye exam in Japan?
No.
It-
Well, actually, I had one on base, but that doesn't count.
Because in Japan, they have eye exams, and they look like this. Like, where is... Like, because they have circles. It's a bunch of circles, and you have to guess what side is the circle going. You have to either say right, down, up, left, that sort of thing. And I'm thinking, is this an eye exam movie?
BA start. Konami code.
Yeah. Or if I look at this, look, do you see dunk, or kuning? It looks like if I was dyslexic, I would think that C is normal, right?
Yeah, or it could be like June, like June.
Yeah, June, but there's no little dot in the middle of the
Yeah.
E, so you can't really tell it's an E. I don't know. I want to go to the theater. Like, yeah, hi, 2 tickets for the Dunk movie.
Yeah, like Donko nice, ka?
Yeah, well, I guess that really wouldn't work in Japan.
Yeah,
I
the
guess
su.
it'd just be Dune.
Yeah.
Um,
de Curprise.
Brandon Leone, Mencia reference 100.
That's how you do it.
Man, I'm so glad I missed out on that. Well, maybe I should have caught it because that way I would have got the reference and would have laughed. But oh well. All right, so that was Dunk.
It's a good film. Very powerful film.
Have you? It's not even out yet.
You don't know.
No, it's supposed to come out. Do you know? You ever seen Dune? Do you know Dune?
I know like the I Must Not Fear, Fear is a Mind Killer, and that,
Fear brings all total oblivion.
yeah, that one, and then
How do you know that one? Out of like everything to remember from Dune.
that's like the main quote, isn't it?
Okay.
I think, and then
remember-
Vin Diesel walking around with goggles and sweating a whole bunch.
That's not. No, that's Pitch Black.
Oh.
That's Chronicles of Riddick.
Oh shit! What's Dune about?
Dune's about spice.
Okay.
They have the spice on different planets. It's kind of like Star Wars if George Lucas was an edgy teenager, I guess.
Oh, so it's
I
like
know.
American Graffiti.
I guess so. I don't know how to better describe it. Maybe I'm gonna get some hate for saying that's.
So it's like
Edgy.
the not anime version of Spice and Wolf.
I suppose. I don't know. It's all about. Yeah, I guess. There's a movie or not book or what is it? Steppenwolf.
Born to Be Wild.
Anyway, the point is about these characters have to go get spice and they rejuvenate the planet or something. It's like I guess an allegory for gasoline or something. I think, but the David Lynch movie, which I quite like, everybody hates it because it makes absolutely no sense, and it's David Lynch. So of course,
It's part of the course, isn't it?
I guess so. Have you ever seen a David Lynch movie?
Probably. I don't know any off the top of my head.
Yeah, we did Eraserhead, Twin Peaks.
Oh,
based
yeah.
upon this, background. God, kind of doing homage to David Lynch, but yeah, no, he did the Dune movie. Maybe I just like it because it's a David Lynch movie, but he hates it because it was a huge commercial failure. Dune.
Yeah.
And I loved every second of it, even though it makes 0 sense. But shout out to Dune.
Yeah, Dunk.
Some Dunk.
Love that one.
A 25-year-old movie that made no money. I think, what's his name?
Go see it in theaters now.
If anybody who's really cool in the chat, you'll know who Alejandro Jodorowsky is. Do you know that name?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah?
But for people who don't know, who is this Alejandro person?
He made a couple of movies, one named El Topo, another one called Holy Mountains. Or Holy Mountain, I think it's singular. He makes weird fucking movies. Like, weird. Like, I think by far the strangest films I've ever seen in my life.
He sure does.
Yeah, so that was Dunk, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I hope to go see it soon. I want to go. I don't know. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I want to see it. Because everybody says, are you a Blade Runner fan? Do you like Blade Runner?
I guess. I mean, it established a lot of the aesthetic and stuff about Japan and everything like that.
Okay.
It's like all the neon and all that stuff.
Yeah, okay. Because what is it? This guy who's making Dunk is also, well, I'll leave it up for now since we're still talking about it. For those who are watching or listening to the show, I'm talking about the images on the screen. Yeah, no, he made Blade Runner 2046, the remake, or no, it's like a sequel or something. It didn't do too well, but everybody loved the art style of it. But some people thought it was absolutely boring. I don't know. We'll see. I'll go see it, maybe. I guess. I like visually interesting movies, but then again, I haven't seen the new Blade Runner. You know what a better movie we should talk about is Sonic.
Yeah.
Sonic doesn't come out in Japan until March, I think.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you want to go see it? Oh, I moved the camera. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, camera gods.
It's okay. You're breaking the 180 rule.
I'm broken the 180 rule, yes.
Ruh-roh.
Speaking of which, guys, how do you, for our visual watchers, how do you like this setup? Do we look like two teenagers that are awkwardly want to touch each other, or is it nice and easy to see or both of our expressions at the same time? Yeah. Write something down in the comments below, and be sure to hit the bell.
Let your voice be heard.
Let your voice be heard.
You have the power.
Yeah. For $5,
boy.
join this live stream. You know, maybe you know that one live streamer who was asking for $5.
Oh, yeah. $5.
Well, I guess this isn't Twitch. I should try streaming on Twitch.
You're just yelling at people. $5.
$5. All you need is $5.
How do you have all this time, but you don't have $5? It's easy.
Who is that?
Some Twitch person.
Twitch girl.
Yeah.
Was she one of the titty? She's not one of the titty girls, right?
No, she is definitely not one of the titty girls.
Okay. Well, no, you have those ones on Twitch that just like they show the cleavage and then they just play games.
Yeah.
And they're like, "What the fuck? I killed that guy." Well, I'll play again.
Well, they're basically like the new versions of the Reaction Girls, and I know you remember the Reaction Girls, right?
Oh yeah, Reply Girl.
Reply Girls.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I remember Reply Girl. Yeah, that was basically just spam. Yeah, no. So the streamer we're talking about, there's this one streamer who went apeshit, talking about how.
What's her name? Bad Bunny?
No, her name was The Left Is Right.
Oh, okay.
It had nothing to do with politics, and not like she's a leftist or something. It was just about, I guess, like a play on words. Left is right. But yeah, hopefully I'll never degrade myself, or maybe I have already. I've degraded myself by already saying, "Please subscribe, please."
Please.
There's a button. It's red. You can touch it. I'll give you a doll. You can touch me.
There you go. Show on the doll where he touched you.
Oh boy. Well, YouTube flagged one of Brandon's comments.
Yeah, they do that.
All the girls are titty girls. Are they? All right.
I mean, if you think about it. Yeah, that's probably why Chris is going to be remote.
He doesn't want to be an awkward teenage touchy experience. Yeah.
But would he do it for Fammy Chicky?
Yeah, for Fammy Cheeky.
Yeah, you got to throw in some incentive there, Rad.
Yeah, that's true. Huh. Are you an avid watcher of Chris's?
I am, actually. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I've been listening to his Abroad in Japan podcast.
It's a good podcast. I quite like it. It stays on topic. I mean, I like how
With the number one DJ in London, Pete Donaldson.
I like that was a pretty good impression actually.
Thanks.
I think a bit better than Chris's. No offense.
It's
well, maybe it was good. I don't know. Rate Andy's accent.
That's right,
guys.
We just have to get Notsky in here and eat some Marmite.
He likes Marmite?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
They all hated it.
Was it Chris just uploaded a video on? Was it drifting? I think.
Yeah, that was his recent one. I'm surprised he didn't get Albo for that one. Actually, that's kind of his wheelhouse.
Yeah, former guest of the thing. Why Come Japan? He was on the show a while ago. Haven't heard from him in a long time.
Yeah, he's been busy doing his own drifting sort of thing.
Can I reveal where he works? Is that okay?
I don't know yet.
He works at Goo, I think.
At the Goo Goos?
At the Goo Goos. I don't know if I can say where it is he works.
Does he work at a go-go bar?
No.
Couple extra G's in there?
No, the ones that have their own doctors.
Ah. Yahoo.
Not Yahoo. Yahoo's something different.
No.
Yahoo Japan's actually well respected here.
Right? I see Simon likes it.
Spot on. Okay. The only British American actor who ever seen do a perfect British accent was probably Peter Dinklage in Lord of the Rings. Game of Thrones.
Oh, Jesus.
Same thing, right?
Right.
They both have boobs, right?
Yeah. A hobbit never... What was it? Like, a hobbit always repays his debts.
There you go.
Or something like that.
Yeah. So, Chris's stuff, I mean, I've been watching a lot of it to, like, get ideas for it, but there was for a long time I didn't really watch a lot of Chris's videos because they'd made me really sad.
Why is that?
Just because I'm like, man, this video is so well put together, and like this competition is so high. And then like you look at the view, and you're like, oh no, I can't do it. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the corner and I'm gonna cry.
Well, that's because you're looking at his newer stuff, man. Like if you look at some of his older stuff, where he's just like rolling around in his tiny ass little jet apartment, and he's all like, "Oh, this culture shock on the television, on the telly."
That's right, he did do it. I remember that episode.
I'm just sitting here, drinking some strong zero and eating some fammy chicky. Meanwhile, I see this lady getting hypnotized into being tickled to death. Wow, Japan is so strange.
Yeah, that's true. And the editing was really sharp and top notch.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It was really well timed and everything. That's true. So you're saying most of Chris's videos back then were all, what is it? They're all just in his apartment back then?
Yeah, back then they were. And even some of like his newer stuff was in like little sections of his apartment, because he always had that little window shot where he'd shoot the openers.
That's true, yeah.
And so like, then he'd actually go to the place and do the thing and hang out with Natsuki and stuff.
Yeah, I guess when you're doing YouTube full time, you can make some time to go outside and shoot stuff outside.
Yeah, right.
Whereas
because if all the Japanese people are like, "Why are you filming me out here?" Because I'm Chris Broad from abroad in Japan, the #1 YouTuber in all of Japan.
I don't think he's that. I think, what's their name? Rachel and June have more subscribers.
But he's like the most like well-known, I guess. Like if people think of like Japan YouTubers, oh, it's that thing that Chris Broad does. Yeah, I know that.
Oh. Kantan Japan says, Japan made easy. Haha, bloody accent sounds like Oliver Twist. It does. It sounds like a bastardized Oliver Twist.
Please, sir, can I have some more family chicky? Just one more.
Is there anything else that happens in Oliver Twist? That's like the only scene everybody remembers.
It was the best of times and the worst of times.
No, that's the Tale of Two Cities. All right. He did typical J-Vlog. Simon Ochanama says he did typical J-Vloggy stuff, but well edited and humorous.
Yeah, basically. He's basically like, I know it's going to sound totally sacrilegious, but he's kind of like a modern-day version of Tokyo Kuni.
That's what I'd say. I mean, he kind of filled the shoes of Kuni after Kuni kind of disappeared.
Yeah, he did that.
And not really tell anybody.
Yeah.
He claims that on his Twitter he wrote stuff or does stuff on Google. If you watch my interview with him, you can find that out. But what were you going to say? Sorry, I cut you off.
Well, I was going to say that, I think that Chris should... my only criticism of him is that he should put more of himself and his personality into his videos, whereas I think that's the reason why a lot of people liked him back in the day, was he would just be more upfront with his personality, whereas now it's just he's kind of like the host. Like if you watch that new episode, it feels like an odd episode of Top Gear, basically.
What's Top Gear again?
It's like the British like racing show. They like review cars and stuff like that, and take him out for a spin. Basically.
Well, maybe he doesn't want to like share too much of his private life.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have to do that. He just has to like put his personality out there, you know?
Oh, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
What don't you like about his personality?
Well, it's not that I don't like it. I'm just saying that he's not putting enough of himself out there.
Oh.
'Cause
example?
Like, basically, he just kind of, like, back in the day, he used to kind of put more of his kind of snarky British self out there in some of his older videos, and then now he's kind of pulled himself back a little bit. And
he's pulled down on the snark.
Yeah, and just kind of like, you know, here's where we're going, and here's the place, and I'm just going to kind of lead you along, but I'm not going to actually say anything.
Do you think it's more of an algorithm thing, why he's changed?
I think he's actually mentioned that a couple times, that it's more just a personal choice, because he wants to showcase the places and the things of Japan and kind of get himself out of the way as much as possible. But I think the reason people like Chris was because of him and his personality, and that's why he clicked so early on.
Huh.
That's just my opinion, of course. So.
Well, I mean, you can't argue with those views.
Yeah, so. I know, right?
I think I don't know. I think the other day, like I haven't made a video in a while for this channel. I really should, but just not feeling like uploading stuff. I'm like, I'd rather just sleep. You know,
sleep is good.
Yeah, sleep is really good. But I feel like YouTube has been punishing me recently, or maybe it isn't, because I don't know what it is with SNS. I feel like they're changing it all the time, because I lost a lot of subscribers recently, like 5 or 6 or so. I guess that's not a lot for some people. Like, I lost 12,000 subscribers. Oh, like, wait a minute, I only have 2,000. I only 3,000. Damn, that's more than my even existence.
You have negative subscribers.
Yeah, pretty much. But I'm thinking, like, do they remove subscribers if you don't upload stuff in a while?
Well, I notice it happens every once in a while. It's more just like a dead account culling, basically.
Okay.
So they go through like accounts that are bots or just accounts that are totally inactive.
That's true. I guess you always have to keep that in mind every time when you see that number go down. You're like, no, there goes my monies. Right? No, money, come back.
Baby, come back.
I love that money stuff. I guess, well, it's not really money. It's just numbers going up on the scale.
Yeah.
Tell me, Andy, do you like watching the numbers go up?
I do.
Okay.
It makes me go up.
Yeah. Was that what hell's gonna be? Is like you're a YouTuber and then you just watch your subs go down?
Yeah.
That's just gonna be hell. You just sit in a room all day watching
basically,
that,
or like it gets as close as possible to either the 100,000 or the million mark.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get the gold play button, and then it just like goes all the way back down. It's like,
yeah,
it's so bad.
I can't imagine what more YouTube hell must be like. Actually, no. Maybe a lot of it's just YouTube hell. All of it's YouTube hell.
Yeah, basically. Like, you get comments of, great video, and then another comment, this is the worst video ever.
Yeah, I don't know. I like his videos a lot. Like I said, getting back to what I was talking about, how they make me depressed. I couldn't watch the newer ones because they made me sad. So, but yeah, I guess I do need to keep in mind, like you said, I need to remember that Chris Abroad makes videos full time, and he has the resources to make these kind of great looking videos, these great thumbnails and stuff like that.
Right. So
having that perspective is important if you need to deal with your YouTube depression.
That's right.
Anyway, let's see, what else?
I also heard he's hiring for an editor.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
That's right. I might know a guy living out in Nakano who's a cracking editor.
He's a cracking editor?
That's right.
Okay. What is it? Why come Japan?
Come Japan, Radrey?
I came here for Corona.
That's right.
I guess we kind of laid the coronavirus topic to rest. I don't know. Anything else you want to talk about that before we move on? I guess we've kind of moved on from it already.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know. Wash your hands.
Yes. Invest in hand sanitizer.
Yeah. Tell your mom you love her.
Because it may be your last.
Do 10 push-ups. No, in all seriousness, I guess wear the right surgical mask if you can get one. If they're not sold out, that is the blue surgical mask. I guess that's the one you want. not the PETA one. Or the PETA one? I don't think the PETA one always protects against pollen.
In dust, yeah.
Yeah, and remember that the PETA mask is... please remember that Kafun season has started. And that's... A Kafun show is the hay fever season. Pollen season.
Doing a lot of kafooning?
Yeah, exactly. You know, you want to hear a funny story?
Okay.
You know how in Japan, when you sneeze... And nobody says, "Oh, bless you." You know how nobody says that?
Yeah, they just kind of look at me like,
One of my friends found it the perfect way to just, like, remedy that situation. Somebody sneezes, you're like, "Oh, Kafunsho."
I'm gonna do that next time. They'd be like, American desu ka?
Yeah.
Why come Japan?
Exactly. All right, so I guess one other thing I wrote on here about stuff to talk about, other than dunk and face masks and the coronavirus and why Japanese people don't use deodorant. I wrote, why come Japan decor?
Finally, Why Come Japan merch. My favorite.
No, not merch, no.
Now I can wear Why Come Japan everywhere I go.
Actually,
right, Radrey?
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, I was thinking about that, actually, to some degree. Another friend of the show, Chris Carlier of Mondo Mascots fame, big Twitter user.
I love that.
You like that one?
Yeah, I do. I subscribed, or I'm following him.
Yeah, he was like my second guest on this show, and he was telling me, because he sometimes listens to the show, and sometimes we meet up for, like, I don't know, coffee or something, or lunch or whatever.
Some cold brew.
Sure. He's British, too.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if he's from the same place as Chris Broad is, but, what was about him? Oh, he was telling me he had this idea, like, why don't you just go as, like, you know how in Japan they have that "Why did you come to Japan?"
Yeah.
You should just go there
then
just film random people, and I'm not sure what exactly I would ask, or like what my angle would be, other than just like say, so I'm from Why Come Japan.
Why Come Japan?
Yeah, but it's got to be funny, That's why they came.
Well, I
to
think
the show.
the irony is that it's a foreigner asking that question rather than like a Japanese person. You just ask them like, "Hey, why come Japan?"
Huh. Simon Ochanma says Japanese tourist industry not really into snarky British hosts. Methinks. Huh. Yeah, maybe there's too many snarky people on the internet, and so they want more people who are clean cut.
That's true. And Chris has said that a lot of snarkasm. a lot
you heard it here, folks.
That's right. Snark and sarcasm have fused into one verb, snarkasm. But British snarkasm doesn't really translate well into Japanese language and stuff. Doing like the whole "when pigs fly," or "I'd rather slam my hand into a door."
Huh.
Chris-sensei, why would you want to do that?
Shit, what was I talking about? You know what? Okay, I'm gonna talk about this. I was watching a conversation with, Philip DeFranco's podcast.
Yeah.
And I was watching it, and I swear in that podcast, they must have said that at least 3 or 4 times. They should just call it the "What was I talking about?" podcast.
I don't know. Let's just jump into it.
Yeah. And I stopped watching that show because the ads became too much. Like, hey, thanks for watching this show. Did you know that we're sponsored by Honey? Honey is a great way to make money, and you can do it too. Just go down to the link and touch the button. That sort of thing. Like, dude, so much ad read.
Well, I like it when they kind of incorporate it into, like, a bit they do. Like, if they talk about, I just got a haircut today, and you can get a haircut too, thanks to Manscaped. Is your jungle looking like a jungle? Grab yourself a machete.
Yeah.
And clean up your crew. And they got one for ladies, too.
So it doesn't bother you to hear about ads as long as it's incorporated into the show?
And as long as it's funny. Like, if it's funny, I'm like, okay, read your little copy or whatever.
Because the way I've heard about it with ads is that when somebody sends, or if you get an ad sponsor, it's a very robotic thing.
Yeah.
That you just get, like, sent an email saying, "Hey, we saw your video. It has got good numbers. And we want you to say our product 7 times."
Right. Well, I mean, like, some sponsors are like that, but I also heard some sponsors kind of give you some leeway as long as you kind of read a little bit of that copy. But it's just kind of like transitioning towards it.
Right.
I think that's the key. If you kind of make the transition fun and interesting, then people will kind of follow through and realize, okay, you know, they're doing the ad read, but it's still kind of funny, and you just kind of get through the copy as fast as you can, and then get back to the show.
Right. Well, like I said, I don't have any sponsors for the show. Probably won't for a while. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe
Stranger
Raid
things have
Shadow
happened.
Legends will call.
Oh, Jesus Christ. If anybody knows about that, like every big name YouTuber nowadays is all sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Right?
What is it? Andy's got segs?
I got segs.
Is that like segways? Is that
That's
what that
right.
means? Okay. He's my Segway man.
That's right.
I need more Segway man.
I need a segue to like enter in here next time.
Yeah.
Maybe when we get that 6 sponsorship deal, right?
Yeah, there you go. I get it. I guess the only person I know who does a podcast who's sponsored. What's up?
I was reading the. Do you like cheese? Do you like peas? Then your kids will love cheesy peas. Kids love it.
You know, speaking of reading copy, I remember Chris sent me this one. Chris Carley from Mando
okay.
Mascots, not Chris Broad.
Ah.
He sent me this one advertisement that was in England, and basically the advert. This is not a joke. I put it up on my second channel because it was so funny. But they had this one commercial that starts off like, "Hello, faggot lovers everywhere." And, like, this is a real thing. Supposedly, faggot is a little tiny piece of meat. And they called it a faggot.
Okay. I thought they were talking about cigarettes. I'm like,
No.
wow, cigarette ads in England? That's something.
Yeah, no. And it was like this little piece of meat. I could I'll throw it down in the description below.
Throw that little piece of meat down there.
Yeah. It's like, even if your kids don't like these spicy faggots, you know. But yeah, that would be some copy I'd like to read.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. I might probably get into a lot of trouble for that.
This show's sponsored by Spicy Faggots. Get them at your local supermarket in Shinjuku Nichome.
Yeah, anyway, I'm not making this up. It's a real advertisement.
I believe you.
Yeah. I'll send it to you later.
Oh, of course.
Actually, you know what? Maybe we can just watch it.
No,
You know?
this thing will get hella demonetized.
I'm not gonna get demonetized. Come on, I put it on my YouTube channel.
Right?
Yeah. If I get demonetized, I'll be surprised.
That's right.
Anyway, I know how to share it so everybody can see it. You know, I don't want to talk about stuff that nobody can see.
Yeah.
Or listen to.
That's right. And we need some spicy faggots in our life.
Just to show that I'm not making this up. It's on my secondary channel, Tokyo Bananas, with a Z.
Tokyo Banana Z.
What changed it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, there I am. All right.
Hey.
So, let me turn on the void camera here. Where is that? That's display capture. What is that? Yes, there we go.
Hey, we got it.
All right. So here it is. Oh, here it is, right here. I don't know. Actually, maybe they won't be able to hear it.
I don't
Oh
know.
no, they will be able
Yeah.
if I turn it up all the way.
There you go. Just crank it up, and all your
All right.
neighbors will be like,
All right. Turn all the way up.
full blast.
Okay.
Hello, faggot lovers everywhere. I've a message for you from Birdseye. Birdseye faggots will appeal to your whole family. They've made them with lashings of
Whole
gravy,
family.
but they've gone easy on the spice because kids don't like them too spicy, apparently. Birdseye even suggests that people who don't like faggots could enjoy these.
Oh my god.
They live in hope.
Oh lordy.
You know, that could be right.
Faggots and gravy. Oh,
Another good product from Birdseye.
There you go.
I love it. Yeah, so that was
Not too spicy faggots.
yeah, that was
in gravy.
that's a real commercial.
It's
I'm
real
sure.
life.
What is it? Simon Ocham in the chat probably should know what that is. I mean, he's a British gentleman. Maybe he knows who that. I think he's a famous actor. Maybe you can tell us.
Some yikes.exe in the chat right now.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't think people really say the word faggot as much anymore because it was really derogatory back in the day.
It was.
What do people say now?
I don't
Just
know.
gay? I don't know. I guess being homosexual is not so looked down upon anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of like the cool thing, actually.
Yeah, I guess it gives you an edge.
It does.
Um,
It's like, what do you like, boobs? Gross.
why? What do they like?
They're like, well, I guess some of them like boobs of the burly, hairy variety.
Okay, like lazy bear stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, did you ever watch TQ Sam's video, the 5 worst J vloggers?
Oh yeah.
I helped him write a lot of that.
Yeah, he told me about that actually.
Because I was telling him, I said, you know what you should do for your last worst J vlogger, Japan vlogger, is just say, you know what, the worst J vlogger is you. Look at you. You sitting there and your fat ass probably watching all like that 70 hours of lazy bear porn with your 70 tabs open. And don't Google lazy bear porn, okay? Just don't do it. All right.
Oh my God. I actually really liked that video. I just didn't like the way he did that Red Letter Media, like, kinda slow ad read. What's that character name? Like, the
Why,
Plinkett?
you thought he was, like, aping him too much? Yeah, it's
it was like way
Mr.
too-
Plinkett.
Yeah, Mr. Plinkett, yeah. Well, he's aping him too much, and it just didn't fit the flow of everything.
Oh, okay.
I think if he would have went a little more announcery or, like, kind of did, like, an emphasized TKO Sam sort of thing.
Oh, I see. It was too much of... It wasn't him.
Yeah.
I see. Simon Ochanama says the actor is Rodney Bues? Bues? Boobs.
He's imbued us with some spicy faggots.
What is it? What? And could you tell me anything about this actor, or is there anything famous about him?
I don't know.
Because it seems like I was talking to Chris, and he was telling me that like actors in England, they're like they recycle them all the time.
Yeah.
I guess that's anywhere really, because you kind of see that in Japanese shows as well. You see them in commercials, and you see them in these shitty J dramas, but. Anyway,
That's right.
all right. So I think we've solved coronavirus.
That's right. We've cured the corona.
No, we haven't.
With more alcohol.
So to answer the question, the clickbait in the title, should you be worried? I guess so. I don't know. I guess until they make a vaccine.
Yeah.
If you live in the Americas, you're probably fine, or someplace that doesn't have it.
I've heard it's actually gone to America at this point.
Right.
In Anchorage, Alaska. So if you're out there, you're kind of fucked. But elsewhere, you're pretty safe.
Where would be the best place? I can't believe I'm saying this. Where would be the best place to get the coronavirus?
Probably China.
No, I'm saying like in your country. Like an airport?
Oh, in my country, yeah, it'd be
Or a
Anchorage,
hospital?
Anchorage, Alaska, of course.
Anchorage, Alaska.
Well, yeah, that's the main breakout in America.
Oh, okay.
Because I guess there was a plane that
I
landed
think
there.
there's one in California as well.
Oh, it's spread? Okay.
I'm pretty sure that like you need to stay away from airports.
Yeah.
I've heard somewhere that some people say you should stay away from like
It's mostly like airports, public
restaurants.
transport. Yeah, restaurants, I could see that too.
But
it's in New York. Okay, there you go.
it's in New York.
Well, if it can make it there, it can make it anywhere. So be scared, America.
I need to like pull out my big grand piano and be like, New York. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Wear a mask because it looks cool.
The good mask, not the bad mask.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Opa won't love you.
Yeah. Opa. Yeah.
Opa.
Yeah. So Andy-san, thanks for coming all this way and joining the
problem.
show. Stay tuned next week for Abroad in Japan. Hopefully through StreamYard with an ugly looking. What is it? What's the thing? Watermark. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to pay $194 just to get rid of a watermark for a year.
Maybe if you offer them Famichiki, they'll reconsider.
All right, I'll ask him about that. Like, what his real obsession is with Famichiki and like
There you go.
how he feels about it. So yeah, we haven't agreed on a time yet. Check my Twitter. If I forget to write the time, just shoot me a message and say, "Hey, when's that show starting?" Feel free to do that whenever.
So hey, Radley, when's that show starting?
Good question. Yeah, I should probably message Chris and talk about it.
Yeah, you should. You can DM him now.
I could DM him right now. Is that good content?
There you go.
Messaging while live.
There you go. And he'll be like, "Who's this? I thought you were Rodney Dangerfield."
Yeah. Do you think he would hate your accent? Do you think you?
I don't know. I think it'll either go two ways. He'll like see the pluckiness and the spunk of the TheAndySan, and maybe hire me for an editing gig. I don't know, maybe.
All right.
Just putting that out in the universe.
All right.
Or he'll just be like, "Oh, that's terrible. I don't sound like that."
Okay. All right. Maybe ready to shoot myself in the foot. That's
Right.
okay.
Yeah,
It's all right, Andy.
yeah.
Andy will still be around in the background.
That's right.
Floating around. But
I will survive the coronavirus.
it says, Andy, please do an impression of Simon.
Oh man, I gotta listen to Simon to like really get it in, because like
What does he always say? And we're live.
and we're live. Something like
Welcome to Simon O'Chanama.
that. To Simon O'Chanama. I don't know. It sounds like kind of the like radio.
Yeah.
Sort of like sit down. I know he doesn't sound like that. Sit down for the nice little chat with Simon O'Chanama.
I'd like to see Simon make like his own ASMR channel where he's like condescending dad.
No, there you go. I thought I told you we agreed upon you and coming here at 10 p.m. on the dot.
Like I can't imagine Simon getting really angry at me.
No.
You know, it would be
he's
so
such-
out of character.
Yeah, he's such a sweetheart, man.
I know you're watching right now, Simon. I hope you're loving all this
Yeah.
self-love.
That's right.
Oh yeah, so I was gonna message.
Oh,
to
you didn't
Chris.
message him yet?
No, I haven't messaged him yet.
Oh, jeez,
Um,
Rad.
How should I phrase this? I always like when I message guests I haven't met before. I always want to be very careful with my words. Let's see here.
So we're gonna ask
What?
about that time.
Hey Chris, or what is it?
Hey, Chris.
Hey,
what's
mate.
up? Hey,
No, no, that's
that's
not
a
me.
little too much.
Yeah, I'm not a mate. Well, because
Not quite yet.
He messaged me and he's like, "Hey, mate."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, he already called. Yeah, I was gonna say it's like he has to give you like the mate card. That's how
Oh,
it works
okay.
in England.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, don't they just call everybody mate? It's not just what is it? They call everyone mate. Like even if you're not your friend, even if you're like you're at a restaurant and they need to get your attention, like hey mate, like that sort of thing,
Yeah.
right? Maybe Simon can confirm this.
There you go.
It's like my dick gets bigger 'cause I'm real.
He is real. That's Tikio.
Tikio Sam says that he's real. Why is there a blank there, Sam?
Well, you got to fill in the blank.
Because I was like, my dick gets bigger because I'm a real man.
Swigger. As a swigger of this lovely beer, Corona.
Not getting the virus.
No, not the virus. It's like, hey, Chris, I was enjoying some nice family chicky and a strong zero with my good buddy, TheAndySan, who's a crackin' editor. I was just wondering
Hey,
what
How
time.
about, hey man, what
Blimey.
time would be ideal for you on February 8th? Yeah, this doesn't sound like. It doesn't sound like me being an asshole.
No, not at all.
All right.
You sound very cordial.
Okay, that's the point.
There you go.
Hey man. Yeah. All right. Sent. And sent.
Yeah.
And that's when all the magic happens.
That's right.
You saw it here. Me texting on my phone.
To none other than Chris Broad from abroad in Japan.
Blimey, it's a blast from the past. Rad lives with Chinese people. He is infected. Yeah.
He's
I am.
patient zero.
It's all right. That's why we're enjoying the coronavirus.
That's right.
What do I have to confirm? I zoned out for a minute and missed it. You missed it, Simon? Oh, Simon, we were saying that you should make your own ASMR channel where you're a condescending dad, is what I said.
That and also the mate card.
'Cause
Is that a thing?
Oh, yeah, we were also asking, like, when people in England, when you refer to someone as mate, is that, like, really an intimate thing, or is that something you just call anybody? Or, like, saying, hey, man, what's up? You know, or like, hey, dude, or hey, bro, or hey, dog.
Yeah. How's it hanging, yo?
Andy-san is searching for Chris Peanuts. Please come help a brother out. I'll do what I can do. I'm not
I'll give you a family
magic
chicky.
man. I'm a Corona man.
That's right.
All right, well, that's about it for the show. Anything else you want to say before we go, Andy?
Nah, I think that's about it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks for the 5 likes, guys, whoever dropped those. I know the live stream here is kind of sporadic. There's no set time yet. I kind of want to have a set time. I'm not sure when that'll be, but hopefully in the near future we will see something. Actually, I didn't get a response from Simon. Maybe we should wait a little bit till Simon
I think he's typing it out.
says, you just call that unless somebody pisses them off.
There you go.
Really? Wait, you call people mate because it pisses them off?
Unless it pisses them off.
Oh, okay.
So you're still in the clear.
Okay. It's totally context dependent.
There you go. So it's confirmed. Chris Broad is not pissed off with you.
Okay, good. All right.
You're still in this, Radley.
All right, okay.
Gambate.
All right. I'm still in the game.
I'm still in this.
Maybe I've lost. This whole thing was a simulation.
Oh, yeah.
All right, then. Yeah. You guys know what to do. I don't know.
Like, comment, subscribe.
I don't know. I got separation anxiety, Andy. Do I just push the button?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to push end stream.
Do it.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.